Sergeant Preston of the Northwest Mounted Police with Yukon King, swiftest and strongest lead dog breaking the trail in the relentless pursuit of lawbreakers in the wild days of the Yukon. Back to the days of the gold rush as Sergeant Preston with his wonder dog Yukon King meets the challenge of the Yukon. This is the Yukon, the territory patrolled by Sergeant Preston, where lawless men drifted in with gold seekers, but dared not remain long in those areas under the jurisdiction of the Northwest Mounted Police. The last chance trading post, final supply station on the remote trail from the rich fur trapping district of Elk River to the wildest section of the Alaskan border.
Come on, Checo, get that lazy hound moving. Holding us up. Come on, Muse. Go, you lazy up. This dog ain't no good, Ed. You holding us up. Come on, let's go.
Mute.
It's not smart stopping this side of the border in broad daylight. You know the Mounties are after us.
Look, that big dog's throwing us hours behind schedule now, Checo. Needs a rest. Go in here and get something to eat and save stopping on the trail.
All right. But we got a lot more trips to make through here before we get those furs we stole smuggled across the border.
Look, we pick up a fast new team in Skagway, continue to make the runs at night. Ain't nobody around here likely to see us again in daylight, so come on, let's go.
Mute. It is you. Let's see what they've done to you, boy. Oh, it's a shame.
Ed, there's hot food on the stove, but there ain't no one around. I even looked in the back. Something's made him curious.
I'll take care of him. You take a look around in here. See if you can find any mail or posters that would make them suspect us. What are you doing out here?
Just looking after one of your dogs, mister. I saw him limping when you drove up.
You're lying. Come on, what were you snooping around that sled for?
I told you. The dog's paw's bleeding. He's no good to you like that. I was only looking for a snow boot.
Come on, quit stalling. What were you looking for? Why? Come on, tell me before I beat it out of you.
I don't know. Please.
Find anything?
Not yet. What about him?
They wouldn't talk. Too late now.
You didn't kill him.
I just slapped him. Must have had a weak heart or something.
Doesn't seem to be anything here. Wait a minute, what about this?
It's from Sergeant Preston, NWMP, Yukon Division, Dawson. Dear Jed, according to the United States Marshal in Juneau, a number of furs now showing up in Alaska are believed to be part of a big shipment stolen near the Elk River. I am searching for the stolen furs and investigating a possible smuggling operation in your section of the country. I hope that you will be able to make room for me to headquarters at the last chance. I plan to arrive there the 28th of this month.
Ed, that's today.
Yeah. Preston's supposed to have the fastest team in the territory. Now he's got plenty of reason to come after us. Come on, let's get out of here. All right, you huskies, up on your toes. Let's go.
Come on, Mute. Up, up. It's no use, Ed. He can't make it.
Then cut him out. He's no good to us.
Overloaded and underdog. Preston gets on our trail. We'll never outrun him to the border.
The border? That's just where they expect us to head.
What's the difference? With that dog of his, he can pick up our trail no matter what.
I don't think so. Look.
Storm's coming up.
Yeah. Ought to be snowing real hard in an hour. We'll make tracks toward the border just in case Preston shows up before it starts. But when there's enough fall to cover our tracks, we'll leave the trail and cut back east toward the hideout, huh?
Yeah. We've got enough provisions to sit him out. Anyway, he'll never find the place.
Come on, let's get started. On, you Huskies!
Delayed by a savage storm, Preston arrived at the trading post hours later than he had planned.
What's troubling you, boy, huh? What is it? Well, what have we here? Look, fella, what's the trouble? Oh, been hurt. He's half frozen. Let's get him inside, King. Can you walk, boy? Huh? Come on, try it.
What makes me so all-fired mad is that I was telling the truth when he jumped me. I wasn't trying to see what that sled was carrying.
Well, that's one of the reasons I believe it was loaded with stolen furs.
Part of the Elk River robbery you wrote about?
Mm-hmm. Your description of your attacker fits one of the men suspected of staging the hold. Too bad you didn't know that.
That wouldn't have stopped me from going out that sled. I had to find out if that crippled dog was old Mute there.
You mean you recognize that dog?
They ought to be horsewhipped. Beating old Mute into pulling a sled. Him with a thorn in his paw and his leg cut. If I ever get close to them robbers again, I'll shoot 'em on sight.
Ah, Jed. You just leave the punishment up to the law, huh?
I can't help it when I think of how that pup was saved from a wolf trap and how big dumb Grizzly nursed him like a baby.
Grizzly?
Grizzly's his owner. His buddy, really.
Where do I find this Grizzly?
I don't know exactly. Why?
Well, the men who attacked you were using his dog. Grizzly could very well be a part of their setup. This is the only clue that I have, since the blizzard completely covered the trail so that even King can find it.
Why, Grizzly hasn't the brains to work with anybody, even crooks. He doesn't even like most people because they laugh at him. His size, the way he talks and walks, that's why he made for the wilderness.
What wilderness?
That big stretch east of the trail. It was mining country that's petered out. And as far as I know, Grizzly's the only one that's been in and out of there for years.
Jed? You know, when I found you last night, I had no idea you'd recover so quickly. So I sent King to our closest border post with a note explaining what happened. I also requested that they send an Indian couple here to look after you for a few days, and they should be here soon. Meanwhile, is there anything I can do for you?
Oh, I can take care of myself fine. Where are you going?
Well, I'm going to take Grizzly's dog back to him.
If you think Grizzly, let them devils have Mute. You're dead wrong. They stole that dog from him.
Well, I'm more concerned about where they got him than how. My job is to locate a shipment of stolen furs and recover them. I don't see how they could possibly carry that loot in that sled. If I only knew where they were before they came here.
I see. Well, Grizzly's not bright, but he's sly. And if any strangers found their way into the wilderness, you can bet he'll know where they are. But I don't know where you're gonna find Grizzly. Nobody knows where he lives.
Well, that's why I'm taking Mute with me. He'll be able to find his way home. And if he was stolen, as you claim, Grizzly will be out looking for him. And he'll find me.
If he does, you can bet that he'll feel beholding enough to tell you anything he can. Aren't you gonna wait for King?
No, I'll need all the daylight hours, Jed. He'll be along shortly. When he gets here, send him out to find me. You can pick up my trail quickly. Thanks for the coffee. And look, take good care of yourself, will you, Jed?
I'll do that.
Good. Come on, Mute.
As the big dog Mute joyfully led Sergeant Preston to the very edge of the wilderness, it became increasingly obvious that this was a familiar trail. And Preston could only hope that the trail would lead to a meeting with a strange hermit called Grizzly. Sergeant Preston had only Jed McComas's word of confidence that Grizzly was not a part of the fur theft smuggling operation. However, Sergeant Preston's experience prompted him to approach prepared for trouble.
Grizzly? Grizzly! Open up in the name of the crown. Bed. Be it ever so humble, there's no place like home. Huh, boy? Now, don't worry, boy. I wasn't going to take anything that belongs to your master. You know I wouldn't do that. Grizzly.
Mute. Mute, my boy. Mute, my dog.
Grizzly, your dog's been hurt, but he'll be all right.
My Mute, my dog, my good old boy.
Grizzly?
Grizzly! Oh, my dog!
Grizzly!
You hurt my dog! I'm Grizzly. Don't bite me. Dogs never bite Grizzly. Dogs like Grizzly.
Now look, Grizzly. I didn't steal your dog and I didn't hurt him, understand?
He tried to bite me.
That's because he's my dog. You saw me do this to you, he'd be after me, too.
First dog ever tried to bite me.
Grizzly, watch. Now watch Mute. Look. Now, you see, Mute is my friend.
Mute likes you.
That's right. We're friends, aren't we, boy? Now, you know I didn't hurt your dog, don't you, Grizzly?
Yes. If you hurt Mute, he would be afraid of you.
That's right.
I know. I am good to animals, and they are not afraid of me. But Ed told me he saw a Mountie beat my dog.
Ed? When did you see him last? Where?
Yesterday. Ed and Checo, too. When they come back from Alaska, they always bring me candy and tobacco.
Where did they go, Grizzly?
They said never to tell anybody, or they would stop being my friends.
But look, Grizzly. Ed and Chaco are bad men. I have to find them and arrest them.
I can't tell.
Grizzly, one of those men hurt Jed McComas and left him at the trading post to die. Now, where'd they go? And Grizzly, they're the men that stole your dog and hurt him.
Then they lie to me. I'll find them. I'll fix them.
Grizzly, listen to
Got
me.
to get there before they go away.
Grizzly, listen to me. Those men are wanted by the law. Do you understand the law?
But they hurt my dog and my friend Jed.
Look, Grizzly, just tell me where they're hiding. It's my business to find them with my dog, King.
Your dog? But Ed and Checo have guns. They might shoot him, hurt him, even kill him.
King isn't afraid, and I too have a gun.
But if they kill you...
There are more like us. They'll be caught and punished, I promise you.
I believe you. You were good to Mute. Brought him back to me. Ed and Checo hide in an old gold mine. I take you to...
No, wait. You wait here. Just tell me where they are.
No. Too many old mines in Ghost Valley. Ed and Checo would see you looking for them, might run away again. I show you the right place.
All right, Grizzly. But listen, you must promise me one thing. That you do exactly as I say. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right.
You stay, Mute. I come back soon.
Later, with the great dog King back in harness, Grizzly was breaking trail deep into Ghost Valley, a lifeless community of abandoned gold mines. Signaling for a halt under natural cover, Grizzly pointed out the hideout of Big Ed and Checo, a lone mine on a wooded slope. Grizzly, reminded of his promise, agreed to remain undercover with the dog team, thus permitting Sergeant Preston a better chance to approach the mine without being observed.
All right, Ed, get up. Your turn to stand watch.
All right.
Unless Preston shows up by tonight, it'll mean he lost our trail. Or that Grizzly waylaid him.
Either way suits me.
Yeah, he just stuck behind that rock down there. We'll keep him there.
Don't be afraid. I'm here.
right, you men. I know who you are. Our Border Patrol is looking for you. And Jed McComas knows I'm here. I demand that you surrender in the name of the Crown.
He's lying. Jed McComas is dead. He couldn't tell anybody anything. This is what we think of you and your Border Patrols, Preston. Grizzly. He's unarmed.
Stay, King, stay. I'll try to draw their fire so they don't see him. Stay, boy, stay.
He's trying to come at us from the side.
That's as far as he'll get. Sooner or later, we'll get him when he shows his head again.
Come on, King.
I'm gonna fire at him. When he fires back, I'm gonna yell like I'm hurt. You keep him pinned down. I'll crawl over the other side, pick him off from an angle.
No, Grizzly! No, wait a minute! No! 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 Please, no! No, Grizzly! Oh! No! Oh, no, 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 Grizzly! No! Oh, please! Oh, no! No! Grizzly, please! Oh, no!
Grizzly! Grizzly! Grizzly, they're through. Let him out. Enough. King! Stay where you are. Get back. All right, you're both under arrest in the name of the Crown. Come over.
Sorry,
Come on, move.
Sergeant.
All right, now get up and get over there.
I'm sorry, Sergeant.
It's all right, Grizzly. It's all right. I'm grateful for what you did. But you could have been killed. I'm going to have to take you to Dawson with me as a material witness.
Who'll take care of Mute? Who'll take care of my Mute?
Mute will have a good home with plenty of love till you get back to him. Now let's go. You lead the way. Move.
Sergeant Preston,
Jed, how are you feeling?
good as new. I sent them Indians home weeks ago. I didn't need them anymore. Are you staying for a spell?
No, I'm on my way to Skagway to extradite a prisoner of the U.S. Marshals. The fence that was receiving the stolen Elk River furs.
Good for you. From what I hear, Ed and Chico won't be causing us any more trouble for a long time to come.
That's right.
But what about Grizzly?
Look, Jed, King's my friend now. He likes me. Mute! Mute, my dog, my dog.
Thanks, Jed, for looking after Mute. Grizzly really missed him.
That dog's been kind of lonesome, too. Is Grizzly here to stay?
Grizzly was an innocent victim of circumstances, as we all know. And he also aided in the capture of the prisoners. Yes, Jed, Grizzly's here to stay. And this case is closed.